I'm Benedict Mongalo, Managing Director of Novare Impact Investment Partners, a fully owned subsidiary of Novare Holdings. I'm excited to announce the launch of the Novare SA Impact Fund. We firmly believe that this fund is quintessential to help South Africa and its people recover from the devastating social and economic consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic. I think it's important to clarify this upfront. Historically, Novare raised numerous private equity funds. And even though we haven't labeled them as impact funds per se, making an impact has always been central to any of Novare Holdings' investment strategies anyway. As a result, our various investment funds have been making significant positive impact on the African continent over the years. These results are measured and reported to our investors on an ongoing basis. The main variance is that making positive impact will be one of the strategic drivers of this new impact investment fund. One of the main differences between an impact investment fund and a private equity fund lies in its primary goal. By pure definition, the primary goal of a private equity fund is to maximize financial returns. The primary goal of an impact investment fund, however, is to generate optimal ROI and achieve measurable positive impact on both the environment and our society. A normal private equity fund could, for example, invest in a transaction that yields positive financial returns but delivers no social or environmental returns. An impact fund, on the other hand, has the dual objectives of achieving both financial returns and social and environmental returns. Contrary to popular belief, however, there is absolutely no financial trade-off in such an impact investment fund. It simply means that the predetermined KPIs allocate equal weighting to the return-seeking objectives and impact-generating objectives of the fund. As such, the Novare SA Impact Fund has been purposefully structured to effectively address four key objectives. Firstly, we aim to consistently generate outstanding financial returns. Secondly, we want to predominantly invest in socio-economic and environmental impact projects in South Africa. However, we do also want to invest around 25% of the available funds within the SADC region. The idea with this is to help to support regional integration and possible expansion for our investee companies. Finally, we want to place great focus on helping to counteract the effects of the current economic downturn through proactive initiatives such as job creation. The impact projects of this fund will strategically be earmarked to help drive and support the priorities of our National Development Plan, which is the economic blueprint of the country. In particular, these projects will address some of the most critical targeted sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, and economic infrastructure. Apart from its financial performance, the success of the fund will also be measured by the social and environmental returns generated. These metrics will be in line with three selected key pillars of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. They are poverty eradication and inequality, environmental sustainability, and creating of sustainable economic infrastructure. The three cornerstones to help achieve the objectives of our strategy for this impact investment fund are utilizing a blended investment approach, ensuring a strong deal pipeline, and leveraging the strength of a multidisciplinary team. Our blended investment approach will involve establishing a portfolio that combines relatively low-risk, low-yielding infrastructure projects with high-risk, high-return agriculture and manufacturing propositions. Our main aim will be to achieve a moderate risk portfolio that targets a blended return of SA-CPI rate plus 12%. Regarding our deal pipeline, we've already strategically lined up a multitude of solid cross-industry deals generated through our exclusive proprietary networks. In some instances, we concluded memoranda of understanding. In other instances, we have initiated bids with co-sponsors. Collectively, this constitutes a healthy pipeline which meets the objectives of the fund. The fund's vintage year is marked by a highly volatile economic environment and corporate distress in various sectors. However, a major plus is that there's an abundance of good assets available at ultra-attractive prices. All indicators therefore point to a substantial influx of investment capital and sufficient reasons to have a positive outlook. All this will be driven by a uniquely diverse team who consists of veterans in both impact and privately negotiated investments. Our team also consists of transactors and specialists in environmental, social and governance, and technical matters such as engineers. On top of that, we have the full unconditional support of the well-established back office capability of Novare Holdings. Worth noting is that collectively our team has extensive experience in unlisted investment space. Novare as a group has also raised and invested no less than 2 successful private equity funds, which were largely deployed in greenfield projects. We have no doubt that Novare SA Impact Fund is ideally poised to become an investment of choice for both institutional investors and high net worth individuals, and especially those who are inspired to invest responsibly by gaining optimal financial yields while making a difference for our societies and our planet. There's a finding in the 2021 Edelman Trust Barometer report that specifically caught our eye. This is yet another confirmation that our higher purpose for this impact fund is right on point. Their study shows that 68% of people believe that business must step in to fix societal problems. Looking at that, it becomes very clear that in this current COVID-19 landscape, the world has one burning question. How is your business going to help us rebuild as a society and as a people? The Novare SA Impact Fund has been developed with exactly that question in mind. As investors and as an investor community, we therefore have a unique opportunity to collectively invest our money where it counts most. The Novare SA Impact Fund is an enabler for this, which has the potential to create a win-win for all involved. You can help us grow your own money while solving some of the most critical issues for mankind and for Mother Nature. We invite you to go to novare.com to start investing today, or feel free to contact me directly on the details that are now appearing on screen.